What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday and welcome back to News for You with me, Tracy. On tonight's agenda, we are getting into the police regretting the Gulu chaos. We're also getting into an MP that has been scorned by UNEB, and NUP accuses security forces, as well as AI for development. All that and so much more coming up tonight. Stay tuned. Police have expressed great regret after UPDF officers were seen beating civilians and NUP supporters during Robert Kyagulanyi's campaign in Gulu. Police spokesperson Rusoke Kituuma said the violence was unfortunate and undesirable and confirmed that a general inquiry file has been opened to investigate the actions of both military and police officers involved. Now, Kituuma, however, accused Kyagulanyi of triggering the chaos by diverting from the agreed campaign route, and he warned that any officer who acted outside of the law, military or police, will be held accountable. Responding to concerns about prison officers at campaign rallies, Kituuma defended their deployment as lawful and urged civilians to remain cautious around security forces. Police maintain that they are committed to keeping the elections calm and say that they will take necessary action whenever required in the line of duty. Former Isingiro North parliamentary aspirant James Atwine staged a dramatic protest at UNEB offices in Ntinda after being disqualified from the electoral race. He chained himself to the main gate, accusing UNEB of unfairly nullifying and confiscating his academic documents in order to favor his opponent. Now, the commotion disrupted operations as staff were redirected to a smaller gate. Atwine claimed he was removed from the race after UNEB said that he submitted forged academic papers despite his efforts to seek court orders for verification and the return of his documents. Security personnel eventually cut the chains and escorted him away in a police vehicle. UNEB officials have declined to comment. NUP President Robert Kyagulanyi has accused security forces of assaulting him, his guards, and supporters during his weekend campaign activities in Gulu. Kyagulanyi says that the attacks were brutal, unprovoked, and intended to intimidate both him and his followers ahead of the elections. He condemned what he called a pattern of targeted violence aimed at blocking opposition campaigns. In response, the Electoral Commission has called for a thorough and immediate investigation into the incident. The commission says that all parties involved must be held accountable in order to ensure fairness and restore public confidence in the electoral process. The UAE has launched a new initiative called the AI for Development Initiative, pledging $1 billion to expand AI infrastructure and services across African countries. The investment aims to bring AI-powered solutions to key sectors such as education, healthcare, climate adaptation, agriculture, public services, and digital infrastructure, helping governments monetize their services and improve productivity. Now, part of the plan involves providing access to high-performance computing power, technical expertise, as well as global partnerships. The initiative is intended to support sustainable development, strengthen institutions, and help African nations build long-term AI capacity locally. We love to see it, but also scary. Come for Trace-spiracies. This is how the Antichrist comes. And now it's time for the profile, and tonight we're profiling a Forex trader. Yep, different ways to make money. Take a look.
All right, thank you so much, my girl Tracy. Honestly, I enjoy News for You a lot, and if anything about News for You, I know for a fact we're in December and it is dirty December, so I would want to pop culture some of you on financial literacy. My beautiful name is Bothan Kunzi, the lioness on the mic, and today on the profile I have with me one of Uganda's most successful youth entrepreneurs. He's going to tell us his name, what he does, and just an introduction of who he is, and yeah, basically.
Sure. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I'm V Dollar, and that's actually what most people call me, but you can also call me Accuses Daniel. And I'm an entrepreneur, majorly doing Forex trading. I've been trading for like the last 6 years. And more than that, I also do train people on how to start trading.
Wow.
Yep.
Training people is... How many years have you been in this business of
training.
Can I call it a business?
Yeah, that's a business.
Yeah,
too.
okay. How long have you been in this business as
Well, for the
Forex
last
trading?
3 years, and we've had over 2,000 people go through our academy. And yeah, proud to actually say that.
All right, that's awesome to see people actually gaining success out of your own training.
Yes.
What's one thing people think that you're always doing, but you actually don't?
People think I'm always on the screens trading, but I'm never doing that. I only trade for like an hour and I'm done throughout the day. I am on two other
okay.
things.
So what's a busy day like? How many hours do you spend
I
trading?
think the busiest day should be at, majorly on trading, at least 2 hours.
Okay.
Get on the charts on my computer, watch and stuff, find a trade, take a trade, wait a bit, and close off.
All right.
So I think the busiest day is like 2 hours max.
Okay. Let's go into your journey and your rise.
Yeah.
When did you realize that you wanted to become an entrepreneur and not, follow that indoctrination that we all know, the youth, school, then get a job, then,
Yeah. So when I was about 17 or 18, I got exposed to YouTube, to be specific.
Yeah.
But then I started watching a lot of young people making money online from Western countries. And then my idea was, I think since it's the internet, I can actually copy that and maybe do it here. Who knows? Maybe it could work. So that kind of sparked that inspiration to like do this. So after that, I decided, tried multiple businesses, like really many online businesses, social media marketing, drop shipping. Oh my goodness, a lot actually. I also learned video editing on the side.
Wow, so you can actually edit videos.
Oh yeah, I can actually.
Oh,
edit.
cool.
Crazy. I think at this point I do not remember that much as how I used
But
to.
I'm pretty sure when you get something in that space, you can remember a couple of stuff.
Really well,
That's
for sure.
nice.
Yeah. And then after trying many online businesses, I come across trading. I'm like, okay, cool. I think this could work.
Yeah.
So in the first place, I think, or maybe I need to start like a real Forex bureau or something. But then with more research, I actually realized that I just need my phone and the internet to start. And that literally changed everything for me.
Okay, that's amazing.
Sure, thank you.
At what moment did you realize, I'm winning for real? Like, this is my niche.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 years down the road, I'm trading, making a bit of money, but not really big money. So I go for university. I was doing civil engineering, but then I was trading on the side. And I happened to make my very first $1,000 online.
You must have
trading.
jumped around the
My
entire
days. No one actually knows my excitement.
Really?
But then I said, okay, now if I'm actually able to make 1,000, now this is my thing, because previously I'm making $30. That's like 100K UGS. I'm cool. I mean, I'm a student.
Yeah, that's money for us.
Living good, yeah. But then when I make 1,000, I say, okay, I think I need to take this thing serious, because I understood if it's a business, if you really want to get the most out of it, then you really need to give the most of it. Focus. You really need to lock in. And yeah, that's,
All right,
Yeah.
that's cool. What's one challenge that you faced that people actually will never see on social media?
Oh yeah. Well, in the beginning, I had a lot of negativity around me. Actually, just a few people, like I can actually count people that really believed in the dream. But most importantly, online businesses, like saying I do online trading or I run a business online.
Yeah.
Was so difficult to like believe and say, okay, it's actually possible to make money online.
Yeah.
And you kind of have to battle the negativity, or maybe cut the circles and stuff to actually focus. Yeah.
That's true. Okay, I want us to move now to your money, your success, and your lifestyle. So many people, so many young people admire your kind of lifestyle. What's one thing that they actually do not know about the work behind it?
Well, I love mentioning this, but hard work. I'd say all good things really have a price. And I think the price is working hard.
Yeah.
I'll give an example. With this lifestyle, I definitely know, I need to do this and that and that. And most importantly, stay disciplined. Like you can't do anything if you do not have discipline. And I think that keeps you going, goal-oriented, and you just keep winning for sure.
All right. Speaking of discipline, what's one moment in your life that actually disciplined you financially?
Oh yeah, I think it's trading field. I've lost money trading, but then I got to understand, okay, if I'm losing money, I need to stop doing this and that, because if I do the same thing over and over, then I'm cooked. I'll keep losing.
You're going to keep taking L's.
Yeah, by the way, I would actually say trading has taught me discipline. Like that's the biggest thing I've gotten to learn.
Okay. What drives your consistent? Oh, you actually told me that. Like you need certain things. So I'm guessing that's what drives your consistency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Goals, to be specific.
More goals. Do you think today's youth are too focused on looking successful rather than actually building success?
Maybe to some extent, which is a good thing, but then on the other side, bad. Yeah, because I feel like, okay, it's cool to fake it, but I think what
Till you
really
make it.
oh my goodness, but I think what really matters is the work, because social media could show a different picture, right? But behind the scenes, are you working? Are you really trying to live to what you actually show out?
Yeah.
So yeah, I do see that, but I think what really matters the most is to actually put in the work behind the scenes.
Okay. Now let's move to social media and influence and its influence on you. How has social media shaped your brand and your business?
Honestly, I think it's been for the good. Starting from my side, I think in some way I've reached millions of people, actually not only in Uganda, across East Africa, across Africa, across the world, to inspire, help, kind of build that fire. You can actually make it. I mean, look at Vidola. I started off here, but now he's been able to make it, I think that has been like the biggest impact, and I like it because, to me personally, by the way, even learning about all these online businesses, it all started online. I feel like, by the way, I also feel like if you're working, you need inspiration, you need motivation, you need to wake up and say, oh, look at Video, I think I can do better. I think I can be like that guy. I mean, if there was no internet, then maybe you wouldn't have even met me anywhere.
I know, right? Like, literally, would you be using smoke signals?
I mean, exactly, yeah.
Finally, I want us to get into some youth empowerment. What do you want young people to take away from your journey?
Well, I think it's about taking opportunities serious, I would say. But the thing is, I actually love mentioning this. Everything has the good and bad, right? I'll give an example of the internet. Now, we've had the internet for a very long time and it's here to stay. And we have new innovations. We have AI, we have... And, I think what really matters is, are you using the internet to your advantage, or you're just spending time,
scrolling?
Exactly, yeah. So learn a skill, practice, and please understand that results do not come overnight. I think that's also something important. I feel like when someone sees $V, which is like 5 years down the road, say, oh my goodness, this guy is actually living good. Okay. But $V has been in the business for like 5 years, right?
But if you look consistency.
Yes, if you can actually go down on YouTube and see how is this guy like a year in, you can actually tell that results do not come overnight. You just have to keep working, building, getting better, and getting paid.
All right. And as we wrap up, if you had the power to change one thing about youth mindset in Uganda, what would it be?
Sorry?
If you had the power to change one thing about youth's mindset in Uganda, what would it be?
Well, I would say, oh my goodness. I think I would maybe bring in a thing to do with goals. Well, I feel like most young people do things with no clear goals, I would say. Like, okay, someone just... You're leaving, okay, cool. You just, you're all over the place, but you do not understand what you really need to reach or something. So I think if I had some magic, well, I would implant that in.
You'd implant the goal orientation in them.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us on The Profile. All right, guys, that was Vidola, very successful young entrepreneur in Uganda. And of course, man, I am interested to see what else Tracy has to tell us. Back to you, my girl, in studio.
And that's a wrap for tonight, guys. As always, please do leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Bye.